Hello, Cheesefreak watchers. I'm filling in for Jason. He couldn't make today's interview due to a prior commitment, so I'm filling in for him. We're about to meet and interview the cheesemonger, the national cheesemonger for Whole Foods. Not sure if you can see that here, and we're here at Symphony Hall, and we're about to meet her. So stay tuned. Hi, so we're here with Whole Foods, and we're here with Cathy, who's the cheesemonger, the national cheesemonger for Whole Foods.
Yes.
Hi, Cathy.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Thank you for meeting with us today.
Absolutely.
Much appreciated. So, some of the questions are, how did you get involved in this position and working with cheese?
Okay, so I've been with Whole Foods for 19 years, and
Wow.
I was in store number 11. So now Whole Foods Market has about 284 stores in the United States, and we have stores in Canada and the United Kingdom. So we were very small, actually state-oriented company. We were based in Austin, Texas, and now we're in, I think, up to 37 states in the United States. Some
Oh my
may
God.
more than me, but I used to know every store opening, but now we're opening so many, it's really hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
But what we're really proud of is our cheese departments and the team members that work in our cheese departments. We try and offer a European style of service to our customers, so we're one of the few retailers that cut cheese in-house that are multiple units, and we also make different styles of value-added cheese for the customers, and we're really proud of our high-quality products. So we offer great value products just like any other retailer would, but we also offer what we feel are the best of the best products. So best of class, highest quality products at a great price. And given our size, we have the ability to leverage the costs and work with certain producers. So what I wanted to talk about today, and what I'm really proud of, is our Parmigiano Reggiano.
Great.
And this is the cheese that we kind of hang our hat on this cheese. And almost any cheese store in the United States, or really even the world, one of their top cheeses would be a Parmigiano Reggiano. It's a classic cheese. It's still produced according to regulations by the consortia, and we support that because what it does is it keeps some levels of quality in place around production. So it doesn't give this particular cheese the ability to be mass produced. The reason being is it's still in copper vats, and still every copper vat can produce 2 wheels a day.
Oh.
So if you wanted to produce 100 wheels, you'd have to have 50 copper vats because it's very, very regulated. So the evening milk from the animals are milked twice a day.
What animal?
The cows.
Okay.
So this is a cow's milk, raw milk, cheese, and it is from northern Italy, in the area around the Po River. So there's, if you think of it like this, the Po River is what actually moved products up and down Italy.
Okay.
So we didn't have a trucking system or roads. So
Sure.
the reality is if you wanted to move products anywhere, it'd have to be by the river.
Okay.
So this is how this cheese got famous.
Okay.
It was shipped down to Rome. It was shipped all over the country of Italy via
Sure.
the Po River. So in that area you have Reggio. The areas where it's from, if you think of it that way, are from 5 areas, and it's right along the Po River.
Sure.
Okay, so it's Reggio with Parmigiano Reggiano, so Reggio, Emilia, Mantova, and parts of Mantua. Around the Bologna area. So this is where this cheese is allowed to be produced. So if you think of it in the United States, it would be 5 counties.
Okay.
So really in the Boston area, you probably wouldn't be allowed to produce this cheese much farther out than Newton.
All right.
Because it is a very small area of production.
Okay.
So it's very limited. And so everyone thinks in America we're so much of an industrialized nation in some respects that this cheese is one of the truly special cheeses in the world, but we can get it almost everywhere. So we literally take for granted all the work that goes into this cheese. So the animals, the diet is regulated. The milk is, the evening milk is laid out overnight, so the milk starts to separate and the cream floats to the top. It's a little bit of a natural process. That milk is mixed with the morning fresh milk from the animals, okay? And then the cheese production starts taking place. It takes about 4 more or less hours from beginning to end to make the cheese, and 6 before it goes fully into the forms.
Okay.
So basically the morning milk comes in fresh from the animals. It's mixed with the evening milk. 2 wheels, and you can see here, here's one wheel. The wheels typically weigh about 80 to 85 pounds.
Wow.
So there's a regulated weight around those. Every wheel that we get in the United States, our particular ones have a brand in them, export level. That means our cheese is aged a certain amount and it meets the criteria by the consortia to be branded. And literally they brand it like you are used to from the old westerns branding a cow. So it's a very special thing. The other thing, this is called the pin dot. If you look at these are pin dots. And the actual mold from the cheese is put into a steel or aluminum mold and shut tight. And then after the cheese is aged a few days, basically it's encased in a plastic, another type of mold that actually imprints this pin dot.
Okay.
Okay? And then the cheese will say exactly when it was produced. So all of the cheeses in Whole Foods Market are aged 24 months. And we buy only spring and fall milk because we feel like the summer milk is too heavy in butterfat content to be aged a long time,
Sure.
and the winter milk's a little too thin. So we really like a fruity kind of style that has nuttiness, and we really like for it to be a table cheese. So we don't want this cheese just to grate on pasta. We want to be able to eat it for an appetizer or dessert with a little honey or balsamico. So we really are thrilled about this cheese for many applications besides just pasta, which so many Americans just think it's a pasta cheese. The other thing I wanted to point out to your audience is that every one of the Reggiano wheels will have a mark on it, which is called a Caseificio mark. This means that this cheese was produced in farm 597. So Whole Foods Market, we only work with 4 farms, and we hand select these farms specifically for their flavor profile. So the lower number farms are some of the long-term history farms from certain regions.
Okay.
So every one of them will have a specific profile. And this one here, we like it has some fruitiness and a little bit of spiciness on the finish. But
Wow.
also looking at the cheese, you can see these bits, they look like salt. A lot of people think they're salt crystals, but really they're amino acid crystals. As the cheese chemically breaks down, it forms these crystals. You've probably tasted them in cheddars and other types of aged cheeses, but it's actually the chemical evolution of a cheese product that gives you these crystals.
Wow. Okay.